In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 29, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Memphis Grizzlies versus Toronto Raptors. This Thursday, the Memphis Grizzlies will travel to Toronto to take on the Toronto Raptors. Tip-off will be inside the Scotiabank Arena. This will be the first time that these two teams have matched up this regular season, but I am still expecting a battle in this one. The Memphis Grizzlies are coming into this one after falling to the Phoenix Suns 125-108. They were terrible on both ends of the floor, as they will have to be more efficient in this one if they want to challenge the Raptors on the road. The Toronto Raptors are entering this game after losing to the Los Angeles Clippers 124-113. They struggled on the defensive end of the court, as they couldn't consistently stop the Clippers. They will have to apply more pressure in this one if they want to take care of business at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Grizzlies are 7-18-1 against the spread in their last 26 road games, 1-6-1 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a losing record, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Raptors are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 home games and 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games following a loss of more than 10 points. Head-to-head, the under is 19-3 in the last 22 meetings in Toronto. The Grizzlies are 2-9 against the spread in the last 11 meetings overall, and the Grizzlies are 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Toronto. The Grizzlies haven't been playing anywhere near their best lately, but they are back to full health and they will be eager to come out swinging after getting embarrassed in their last outing. The Raptors haven't been able to build any momentum lately, and they could be short-handed again, as Precious Achiuwa, Christian Koloko, and Fred VanVleet are all questionable. The Memphis Grizzlies are in a bit of a funk at the moment, but they've earned enough respect over the years to assume they'll bounce back. The Toronto Raptors are banged up, and their defense continues to slip. Even at home, I'd need an extra bucket or 2 to even consider the Raptors. You couldn't back either side with too much confidence, but I'm leaning towards the Grizzlies to bounce back into form with a much-needed W in this one. So the Memphis Grizzlies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Neither has been as good defensively as they have been lately. Although Toronto's shooting is a big concern in hitting the over, they still go to the glass enough to get enough points to help cover this over. Memphis is also playing at a pace of 102, which ranks 11th, while their offensive efficiency is 18th. Toronto, meanwhile, has an offensive efficiency of 110.4, which ranks 15th, but does slow games down as they play at a pace of 98.3. However, between 2 good defensive teams, this number seems a few points too low, as both teams have struggled defensively as of late, and I expect that to continue here. Meanwhile, in Memphis' last 10 games, the games are averaging 222 points per game. Toronto's last 10 games, meanwhile, are averaging 227.5 points per game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Knicks versus San Antonio Spurs. The New York Knicks and San Antonio Spurs will take the court for an inter-conference matchup today. New York, 10-17 on the road this season, has lost 4 straight games. San Antonio, 6-12 at home, lost to Oklahoma City in its most recent game. The two teams have not met this season, but will play twice over the next week. Looking at the betting trends, the Knicks are 22-6 against the spread in their last 28 road games and 9-3 against the spread in their last 12 games overall. The Spurs are 3-11 against the spread in their last 14 games following a loss, 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 home games, and 5-14 against the spread in their last 19 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 9-1 in the last 11 meetings in San Antonio. The Knicks could be short-handed again, as R.J. Barrett is out while Jalen Brunson is listed as questionable with hip soreness. The Spurs have their own concerns, as they are keeping eyes on Devin Vassell, Doug McDermott, and Keldon Johnson, who are all questionable. New York and San Antonio have both struggled as of late, but this is the perfect game for the Knicks to rebound nicely and cover the spread with ease here. The Knicks have a solid offense that can take advantage of the Spurs defense, which is the worst in the league. And even if Brunson and Barrett can't go, the Knicks offense still has a ton of weapons with Randall, Robinson, and Quickly, who can take advantage of this porous defense. Meanwhile, San Antonio is just 14-20 against the spread this season, while New York is 18-15-2. In the Spurs' last 5 games, the average margin of defeat is 14 points as they don't lose close games. The Knicks haven't been able to get anything going over their last 4 games, and their confidence took a major hit after losing to the Mavericks in such a painful way, but I believe that they can bounce back into form against this struggling Spurs team. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Spurs are 18-15-1 in hitting the over this season, while New York is 17-17-1. As well, San Antonio is currently playing at a pace of 102, which ranks 11th, while they have an offensive efficiency of 106.9, which ranks only 28th, but their defensive efficiency is 115.9, which is 30th. New York, meanwhile, is playing at a pace of 99.5, which ranks 22nd, but their offensive efficiency is 111.7, which ranks 10th as they make most of their possessions. Finally, in San Antonio's last 10 games, the games are averaging 234 points per game, while New York's last 10 games are averaging 226 points. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Rockets versus Dallas Mavericks. The Houston Rockets and Dallas Mavericks meet Thursday in NBA action at the American Airlines Center. The Houston Rockets have lost 6 of their last 7 games. The Dallas Mavericks have won 4 straight games. Looking at the betting trends, the Rockets are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games, 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games against a team with a winning home record. The Mavericks are 5-11-2 against the spread in their last 18 home games, 1-8-1 against the spread in their last 10 games against a team with a losing record, and 9-20-2 against the spread in their last 31 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 7-2 in the last 9 meetings in Dallas, and the Rockets are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Dallas. The Rockets could be shorthanded again as Eric Gordon and Yeezy Tate are both questionable, while the Mavericks are still missing Dorian Finney-Smith and they have Reggie Bullock listed as questionable. The Dallas Mavericks could be in a bit of a letdown spot after their historic comeback over the Knicks and the historic triple-double from Luka. Also, while the Mavericks are the better team here, they don't comfortably win most nights, and they're only winning in the favorite role by an average of 4 points. The Mavericks are starting to hit their stride now, and Doncic will be full of confidence after dropping 60 points in a monster triple-double on Tuesday. The line is quite hefty for this one, so while I like the Mavericks to get the win at home, I think the Rockets can hang around just long enough to get the backdoor cover. This is a ton of free points, so the Houston Rockets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Mavericks play at the second slowest pace in the league, recording 95.8 possessions per 48 minutes. The Rockets, who average 99.2 possessions per 48 minutes, will try to speed things up a bit, but I don't believe that'll be enough. The under is 4-1 in Houston's last 5 contests overall, and it is 4-2 in Dallas' previous 6. Also, the total has gone under in 6 of the last 7 meetings between the Rockets and Mavericks. Their previous duel at American Airlines Center has seen 193 points on the scoreboard, as Houston has beaten Dallas 101-92. I'm expecting to see less than 223 points on the scoreboard. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.